Bukayo Saka is a monster already for Arsenal, and he's only 20 years old. How much can he grow in 10 years? Let's find out. As you can see, unless you are just a massive club like PSG, Real Madrid, Man City, you're not going to pick this kid up anytime soon. 118 million to 354 million. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a release clause somewhere up there, if at all. I don't know. But 20 years old, just an absolute beast. Look at this. Mentals and physicals are through the roof. Some of his technicals are great. Dribbling of 15, first touch of 14, and technique of 15, great. Some others need to grow a little bit more. We'll see how they do with this bug that FM has, but he is a monster of a winger on both sides. He is left-footed, but I mean, I really am very interested to see how he's going to grow in the next 10 years. Now, I did grab this name. I mean, obviously, Bukayo Saka, everyone knows about him. Everyone wants a piece of him if you can even afford that. But I did grab the name from the Football Manager blog website. So always, always, always make sure you check out the website. Our website is fantastic. A lot of information and a lot of different things that you can get that you can't get anywhere else. Now, the pros and cons that you can see, I mean, besides his stats right there, let's just get into the cons. Basically, his jumping reach is the major con. He's also weak in physical strength. You can see his strength is only 9. His jumping reach is only 9. So really not great. Positioning of 9 and leadership of 6. He's definitely not going to be a leader anytime soon. But he's probably going to be out of position a fair bit. Hopefully those numbers grow in the next 10 years plus. But there are your weaknesses right there. Everything else, I mean, wow. Just the greens are just astonishing to me. Well, as you can see, he is now just officially not for sale. He has definitely grown in the mentals and physicals. Jumping reach is still a problem. He is not going to be, someone who's going to be heading it in at all. However, his crossing of 14 has increased. Dribbling, first touch, passing technique has grown to 16. And he's got some really good greens in both mentals and physicals. He has done very well. He has been used a little more from all the way down the left-hand flank. So that is interesting to see. I'm going to have to take a look at how he's been used in the past years. 31 years old, though, 250K per week up until 2035, which is what we're going to get to. He is an important player. He has spent his entire career at Arsenal, which is the loyalty rating there must be through the roof. 471 appearances for Arsenal, 65 goals, not too shabby of a career. 121 caps at 31 years of age, 47 goals, so pretty much on par. He's just an absolute monster. If you can pick him up, go for it. But yeah, that's going to be one of the toughest things in football right now. This season, however, you can see Premier League 38. So he played all 38 matches, 8 goals, 7 assists. I would have actually hoped for a little bit bigger of an assist number. 734 average rating. The Emirates Cup 3+1 with 707. Carabao Cup just off the bench. UEFA World Cup qualifications 2 with 2 goals. 775, and Nations League 6 with 3 goals and 2 assists, 732. Overall, yeah, he looks pretty good. As you can see, injury-wise, he has a fair amount of injuries. Most of them, thankfully, though, are just slight. So a couple of days apiece. He does have a couple major ones, though. A torn back muscle out for 4 weeks, although a moderate right above it with twisted ankle out for another 4 weeks. That's interesting. Major hip injury for 2 months. And a major hip injury there for 2 months. So he might have some hip injury problems. A couple of moderate sprained ankle ligaments, twisted ankles out for a couple of weeks apiece, twisted ankle and sprained wrist ligaments. Protective gear. Does that mean that he's still able to play, or is he out for 9 days and then can play after that with protective gear? I don't know. But overall, he's got a ton of injuries, but it looks like most of them, thankfully, are just going to keep him out of the squad for just a couple of days training. And that's about it. But the occasional major and the occasional moderate is a problem. I don't know how that'll affect you in your saves if you pick him up or take a look at him if you're playing Arsenal. But if we look at the milestones, he has a ton of landmarks. You can see Premier League champions in 33, UEFA European Championship winners in 32, UEFA Super Cup winners in 30, as well as Europa League winners, Carabao Cup winners, European South American Super Cup winners. He's got a ton of these winner medals with Arsenal. European Championships again. Relegation from English Under-21 Premier Division in 2024. That kind of hurts. but it's only the under 21s, not actual Arsenal itself. Europa League winners in 2023. First international goal against Austria at age 19. International cap. This is history that's already actually happened. So he's got a bunch of stuff already. And if we look at his biography quickly, you could see he spent his entire career with Arsenal, joining in 2010/2011, 471 appearances, scoring 65 goals. We already talked about. He has so far lifted the Premier League in 33, European champion. I cannot say that word. European Championship in 24 and 32. Won the UEFA Champions League in 28, Europa League in 23 and 30, UEFA Super Cup in 28 and 30, Emirates FA Cup in 20, Carabao Cup in 26, and European South American Super Cup in 25. He's also earned recognition from the soccer community for his achievements, won the England Player of the Year, European Championship Best Player, European Championship Golden Boot runner-up, and won the European Championship Best Young Player. So he does have a ton of things to his name. Arsenal icon is truly one of world's soccer's global superstars. We see that a lot with all these wonder kids. He is definitely a beast right now. But 2 years' time, let's take a look. He has signed a 1-year contract, it looks like. He is now labeled at 46 to 139 million. Still far too expensive for a lot of clubs. 33 years old. Unless you're in Saudi Arabia, maybe with some serious money. MLS can't even pick him up for that price tag. But maybe at 2036, he'll finish his career at Arsenal, move to the MLS, move to Turkey. Who knows? His numbers are still pretty good for some stuff. He is definitely slowing down slightly. But overall, this dude is absolutely amazing. So as we look at his development and his tactics and how he's been used by both club and country, you can see mainly in the club, he's used as an AMR, 47 club appearances, 12 goals, 9 assists with a 7.26 average rating. He has played on the left 3 times for the club, 1 goal, 1 assist, 7.43 average rating. But he has been actually used as a left back, 2 for club, only 6.85 average rating. So I guess that's kind of an absolute must need when your left back for Arsenal is out. He can kind of fill in that role. But the interesting part for me is internationally, he has been used as a wing back on the left. 3 international appearances, 7.03 average rating. And centrally in the midfield, 1 appearance for country, 7.10 average rating. But overall, it looks like he is just split between mostly as an AMR for club and I guess wing back this past season at least, 3 times for country. So it may be that his more defensive side comes for England instead of for Arsenal, but it's good that he's got that versatility in there. There is no question about it. If you can pry him for Arsenal, good luck. I don't think you're ever going to, but he is a phenomenal player. But if you're playing Arsenal, you could see that you've kept him for over a decade, not including, just in this save alone, and he's going to turn out phenomenally well. So good luck. Let us know if you're able to pick him up elsewhere. You need some serious cash to do it. But that is it for me, Safian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel and Bukayo Saka. Just an absolute amazing football player. So anyway, that's it for us. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and enjoy.